I won't lie, like I'll be as real as possible. Before mindfulness, I literally thought it was pretentious. I thought it was just like a figment of people's minds and that they were just making it all up. But I shouted at a friend of mine after a really, really good fight. I said, bro, like, how are you so calm and chill before fights, and how do you think, like, the way you think, you know? Because he's just a really cool guy, and he put me onto him. And this was at that time I was going through like a string of really bad losses that really affected me mentally, because like I was walking to the gym and it's just like being like I had this really negative like cloud around me, and everybody could see it and nobody wanted to say it, you know, and it took for me to say like no, it's like some serious problems. But the way that I think, just being negative, down on myself, things like this is just wasn't helping me. So I said I wanted to, and also like specifically in fights, I never remember anything from a fight, and I thought like I can't cherish the moments in a fight. I want to do stuff. So and it's always like a blur, you know, and you forget that. And I just realised that like my style, so I wasn't thinking, I wasn't very creative. It was just boring, and I wanted to change that. So then that's when I got to you, right before I went to, as I was going to Thailand, as I was preparing for fights over there, and yeah, that like really helped me a lot. Like at one point in that fight, I got dropped at an elbow, and like my knees went wobbly, and I was like shit. But then I did this double breath, you know, with my nose. Then I was like, okay, back in the room.
Back to the game plan.
Yeah, responded as quickly as I could just to make sure that the guy didn't finish me off. And I won that fight, I think on the second round TKO. And like I use mindfulness now in my own ways. For instance, right now I'm really into like visualization. Well, I'm quite active at the moment. I'm on a 6-win fight streak and fought like twice in 20 minutes. And I was like, I wanted to visualize how I'm going to fight, how I'm going to walk, just because like, you know, when I went to like the OT to fight on the Hitman Fight Week series, the first show, I looked at the O2 and I was like, wow, I'm not ready for this, you know, like, I'm like, this is a stage I'm not prepared for. But now I like visualize, I'm going to go to that stadium, I'm going to go to this arena, there's going to be these people there, I'm going to have the sort of charisma and confidence, and yeah, and to have the confidence visualizing that I'm going to just destroy my opponent, absolute ruthlessness and stuff like this, and to really help. But also to be like realistic, you can get chinned. It does take one punch, one elbow, one kick to get knocked out, you know, so I'm realistic. I'm like, so that means like the next time that I do lose, I'm not saying that I want to, but I'm not going to let it destroy me like how I used to. I used to just be like so down and dumps when I used to lose, you know. And there's other things like journaling, you know, I journal my story now, and like not even just sometimes my dreams, but even what I'm going through at the time, and also like my affirmations for the next fight, how I feel going into the next fight. Like today at 6:30 this morning, I was like offered a fight to go do a boxing fight on Saturday. I was like, yeah, I'm up for it. And I was like on the way here, I was like making affirmations up in my head as to how I feel. But unfortunately, the opponent pulled out, and that's the difference between me, people like him, and me. Like he had a camp, I didn't. I just been takeover training, ready for the next fight, and I was just mentally prepared to go. The things I would say, like to people, if you want to get to mindfulness, is be kind to yourself, be kind to your mind. I used to be so self-critical, and now it's like I would watch a fall and I'm like, okay, I don't really need that right now. It's not super positive, you know. But I'll understand it, I'll acknowledge my feelings. Like even if I have hatred for someone, which is a strong word, I'll acknowledge why, and so you know, what if I'm just happy for them, or if I just acknowledge that they need to be a part of my life. You know, like I can be a negative person. Like as a dormant, I won't drunk, I'm sober, I won't drink, and it gets hard being around people like that. But I understand it's a job. If I lose my cool, I lose my license. So it's my income, you know, as well as fighting. So being a perceptual thinker is really important. Just thinking outside the box and not being just that the common thinker. You know, thinking before you say like there's a new skill that I'm trying to learn, and with guys, it's a very amazing learning.